referring to the cell phone which shouldn't ring during the next session. Please cooperate. Switch your mobile phones off. We really do not want any ringtones during the session. The next session is going to be one of the most interesting ones. Information on human aura, which will be presented by Dr. N.P. Shanker Narayan. And a word about Dr. Shanker. He is one amongst us. He hails from E Road, and he's an MBBS, DTM and H, Liverpool, advanced WHO fellowship in immunology, molecular biology, vaccinology. He is a regular Anapanasati meditator, a senior practitioner on meditation from the year 2002, and is the president of Pyramid Health Society of India. He has read many books of spiritual masters from the East and the West. The autobiography of a yogi, Ramta, Seth, Meditation Everywhere by Brahmarishi Patriji are some of the books that are very dear to him. An author that really he reveres is Sylvia Browne, and he is willing to spread the holistic medicine as a practice to humanity. He also finds time for various sports and treks and enjoys wildlife and admires nature in its virgin form. Recently, he has been to Melbourne, and he has got the secret of the human aura from the probably one of the initial pioneers, Dr. Tom Charcot, about whom we have heard a lot on the human aura. He has been there in Melbourne, he's lived and he's understood and learnt. We are very eager to understand from you, sir, as a tool and an instrument, what it is all about. Please take the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Shanker, put your hands together for him.
Yeah, so the first part of my slide will be on human aura, which will be on the Killian photo of the human aura and the chakras, and then the GDV and the medical implications for aura and chakra. And in cancer, I'll give you a brief note on what we can do and what is the future will be. So these are my headlines for the presentation. Next. Yeah, from ancient times, you have see this prehistoric painting in Kimberley. The Aborigines have done it 5,000 years ago. They knew everything about the aura. Our ancients knew everything about the aura. Jesus Christ, Buddha, all were depicted with a huge aura. Okay, next. So what is aura? And this is the GDV, the gas diffusion visualization camera. You have to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers there. And then the computer will give the printout. Aura is defined as an electrophonic vibration, response of an object to some external excitation. That is the definition of the aura. This is the scientific definition of the aura. Aura can be called the human energy field. That's a simple definition. The aura is electrophonic vibration. So it does not change from environmental factors, but changes with conscious activity. Meditation has a dramatic effect on the aura. Dramatic effect on the aura. Especially Anapanasati, I've seen the effect, dramatic effect on the aura. So the science is validating what Patrici has always been saying. And next slide, please. So this is the man who designed the greatest machine in 1996, the GDV, and his book Light After Life is one of the masterpieces. It's a scientific journey into the spiritual world. Science meeting spirituality. That's what he says. Human aura has been validated by pure science. Okay, he's done work on the body after death also. You know, the aura remains for 72 hours after death also. That is, the etheric body dies after the third day. So that's why you have the third day ceremony. So what he did was, a group of scientists have taken the aura every 1 hour after death, and he's recorded the graph. Those who die a natural death, there's not much of changes in the graph. Those who die an accidental death, initial shock is there in the aura, and then after that it tapers off. Those who commit suicide, the people recording the aura had very great difficulty also. They were disturbed. So, and they felt a presence in the room always when they were recording the aura of suicides. So they were very disturbed, and 72 hours, many of them want to run away before 72 hours. That is, they had batches of 88 hours, every 1 hour recording the aura. And if you look at the aura, it's so much disturbed. As you know, suicide is against your karmic balance sheet, and you do that, the consciousness is disturbed. Next. Look at this heading, science meeting consciousness. So far nobody has defined aura as a science meeting consciousness. This is recording of consciousness. Aura is a science of recording of consciousness. So then the Kirlian photography takes also the chakras. They are located within the astral body. So there are 7 vortices of energies called chakra. I won't talk much about it because Dr. Mariammal has talked enormously about it. So if you balance the chakras, your energy fields are balanced and we can attain enlightenment. They are spiritual column actually. The 7 chakras are depicted as sort of spinal column with 3 channels intertwining. Next. So this is the place where I visited. He's one of the greatest scientists who did the software for the GDV. He's a physics professor of laser holographics, and he resigned his job in '92 and went into spirituality. And he was his master was the famous vegetarian expert in Taiwan. What is Qinghai? Qinghai was his guide, spiritual guide, and from Qinghai he learned everything. He had cancer of the stomach, and the doctors didn't give more than 6 months. He went into this deep forest, built his own house, and cured himself of cancer in a month's time. With pure meditation, he cured himself. So he's the great scientist, and anybody can access him, and he's prepared to train anybody in GDV for a very small fee. Next. So he's built his own residence out of local materials. It's very environmental friendly, and he doesn't use any power from anywhere. He's got a solar mills, solar panels, windmills, rainwater harvesting. He's got an RO system, vermicomposting, and beekeeping for honey. That's his meditation hall. It's wonderful. I mean, there were about 30 people can sit in that hall, and this is where he teaches you GDV. Next. So what is GDV? GDV is computerized gas discharge visualization. So when you put your hand on the machine, a gas discharge occurs, which takes it to the software of the computer, which records the energy burst. So that is what is GDV. This was discovered in 1930 by Seymour Kirlian and his wife, and they had a very crude object to determine photoelectronic images. So this is one of the most significant applications in this future of mankind. You can do in exactly 3 minutes, you can judge the whole body's state of health in 3 minutes. So there's no machine which can compare with this in this world at present. You might have heard about other machines on aura and all, but this is the ultimate machine. As far as I've gone through the whole lot, PIP, I've gone through a lot of things which are mostly photographic recordings. This is the recording of the consciousness. So next. So it's a electrophonic glow. Universally used method is the science. Perturbation means you stimulate. That's what is called perturbation. So you can use even water, you can use non-living objects. All non-living objects also got an aura. You can use plants. Plants also you can see the state, how the aura is, whether they're healthy or not. So it's got enormous implications for even agriculture. Next. So this is all the 10 fingertips are recorded one at a time. So what he did was, these 2 doctors have done remarkable work. Dr. Mandel from Germany and Milhomens in Brazil. They have done the maximum medical work on the aura. Nobody has done as much work as them. Maybe about 5,000 cases each have done. I've seen some of their statistics. Next. So what happens to the human body and also where it happens. So it determines the bioenergetic electrophotonic performance of the body and mind. Remember the mind. So if the person is stressed, you'll see the aura going down very badly. And you can clearly see it in the machine. Next. 95% accuracy. It's like yesterday the great yogi said 95% when looking